Examinations, whether you like them or not, are an integral part of an education system. In this episode, we'll show some useful and effective methods to help you to prepare well for examinations and achieve better results. Students of the Open University of Hong Kong come from all walks of life. Most use their leisure time to take one of the courses offered by the university. So how should they study and prepare for the examination in order to achieve good results? Let's listen to some of the students' experiences.
Well, I started revising my examination usually I think 1 month before the examination date. And well, I took several days off from my work and well, occupying myself the whole day revising those course materials.
Usually I start my general revision 3 weeks before the examination. And 1 week before the examination, I will run into an intensive revision of all the course materials.
Last time I think I was lucky because I got a longer holiday, about a week, so that I can spend about 3 or 4 hours a day.
Some students leave it to the last 2 weeks, while others make a start 2 months before the exam. The right time for you will vary depending on your personal commitments and the time you can spare for the revision process. Also, your personal style of studying counts. Some people are more suited to short, intensive bursts of effort, while others prefer long, sustained periods of hard work. If you are a student with both work and family commitments, you'll need to plan your revision well before the examination. Work out a timetable to review how much time you can spare for study. Draw up a simple timetable for the preparation period and mark your activities for every hour of a day: sleep, work, TV, housework, etc. You will see how much spare time you can use for study. List the course contents you are going to study, split them up, and allocate your time accordingly.
When they are getting nervous about not having enough time, obviously they haven't had a good schedule for planning beforehand. However, I would strongly recommend good time management beforehand, scheduling how much time to spend on certain subjects for revision. However, if the person is really pressed for time because of other reasons, then I would suggest to plan even within the very short span of time over a number of subjects in order to apportion it appropriately.
Actually, I revised all my course materials. I think I have to feel safe because I have to read through all the things so that I can get a general idea what the course is.
I think it is impossible to revise all the contents because you know there are piles and piles of materials before you. Then you have to choose some topics or some directions so that you can follow in that direction and concentrate on that part.
If you don't have time for good preparation before the examination, what I suggest is you refer back to your syllabus, to the exam syllabus or the course outline, and work out a list of topics according to their importance, and start working only on those important areas that you think examination questions will usually set, and that will help you at least cover the main parts of the course.
The selective approach is particularly important when there are choices over the questions to be answered in an examination. For example, you may be required to answer 3 out of 6 questions. Exam papers usually require in-depth treatment on a particular topic, rather than just a superficial description. so it is advisable to revise some topics thoroughly. Based on your study of past papers and any advice you can get from your tutor, decide which parts of the course you are going to focus on. Marked assignments provide useful feedback on your learning. They are comments on both your strengths and weaknesses. Revising these assignments will help you to avoid repeating past mistakes in the examination. Understanding is not the same as memory. An essential part of your examination preparation is to make sure that you understand your subject and are able to present it in a systematic way. You may sometimes need to commit some of the more important course contents to memory. But examinations do not just test your memory. In a lot of cases, you have to apply knowledge to solve problems. So don't spend all your time memorizing facts.
I will not memorize all the content. I just memorize some of the important points and try to elaborate them during the examination.
I will try to understand the underlying principles in those course material. But of course, with those important theories, I think memorization is necessary.
Every time when I finish the studying of a unit or a section of the units, I make a tremendous amount of notes for myself. And before I went to examination, I just went through all these notes I made. And these notes will help me to succeed in the examination.
I did write some notes on the course material and the set books, some short notes, for example, those important points that I think will appear in the examination.
You should make a special effort to attend the last tutorial of your course, as your tutor may spend this tutorial on revision and exam preparation. It will be your last chance to clear up any queries concerning your course and the examination.
I locked myself in my room and really spent 3 hours time in answering the questions. And I found it quite useful because after doing the questions in this mock exam, I did not feel very satisfied with my performance. And then I thought about how to improve, for example, how to improve my planning, or how to answer the questions in a better organized way.
Before the examination, a special exam paper will be sent to you for reference. You will be able to see exactly how the questions are set out on the paper. Study the format very carefully, make sure you understand the instructions, and ask your tutor about anything you don't fully understand.
I will just go through the specimen examination paper and see what they actually want us to know, what they approach to us, so that I can know which is the important point about the course material that I have to understand it.
In my opinion, the specimen paper is useful. I take it as an exercise before the examination.
It gives us some directions and some important topics that we should revise and give us some guidelines.
Try to put yourself in the shoes of the examiner and think up some possible exam questions. By answering these questions, you will get to know the course contents better and get a feel of what the actual exam will be like. Exam conditions put you under a special kind of strain because of the need to work in a very concentrated manner at high speed and with a sense of the critical importance of what you are doing. If you are not used to working like this, give yourself a mock exam. This is something with which your friends can help.